All right. So this is exciting to be in person again. And that's us. That's the big data cluster. We span a lot of different disciplines, a lot of different approaches. And I also thought I put the full title of our project up there because most of the time we're just known as big data. So we're using big data to assess ecohydrological resilience across scale. And I also put our hypothesis at the bottom of this, but I just explained this. Like if anything goes wrong ever, like a computer breaks down, your car breaks down, like this is a disturbance. And then how well you can recover from this or how well you cannot even be impacted by this, that's the resilience. So what we're saying is the structure around you will impact how you can respond to it. And that's true for the critical zone as well. So that's our approach. On that rim, we have convergence, we have co-creation, we have listening and learning, we have education and outreach. And this is how we think about this resilience with its all multiple dimensions. It's a very complex thing. We're using a lot of complex systems tools. And I have in that lower right quadrant the typical ecosystem services that might be impacted, right? There could be provisioning or regulating services that might be impacted by such a disturbance, but also sort of in the, northwest corner, the cultural services, right? Whether it's sense of place, knowledge systems, all of these will be having trickle-down effects on how the critical zone and this coupled human natural system really responds to a big disturbance. It's big data, so we're using a lot of data-based approaches, and that's just an example of how we're going from broad patterns in data to process investigation and again. So it's an iteration that we're using. Now, I also want to put this in context of yet another circle. I was just inspired by circles this morning. And this is the hydrosocial cycle that I picked from a paper, Linton and Butts, from 2014, which kind of brings water together as having the physical, the social, and the technological, I will not try this word again, component. And it's really because a lot of what we do is around water, right? That's a lot of times our outcome class and models. We do water education. And so that's another way of framing this, that we have our process investigation, our patterns and complex systems tools. We need a lot of data. So there's the technology piece and also the water education with STEM teacher education. And that's the important last piece on this context, also conversations around critical zone equity and critical zone justice. Thank you.